A bedroom. Holmby Hills, Los Angeles. January 13th, 1957. Evening. The sun had set hours ago. A man lay in bed. Thin. Too thin. Cancer had taken everything. The weight, the strength, the voice. Almost, but not quite. His wife sat beside him, Lauren Bacall, holding his hand. Their children downstairs, not knowing, not understanding. That tonight was different, that their father was saying goodbye. Without saying it, the man looked at his wife. Those famous eyes, tired now, but still sharp, still Bogie. He squeezed her hand. "Make me a martini, baby." She hesitated. "Bogie, you can't." The doctor said. He smiled. That crooked smile. "Sweetheart, what are they gonna do? Kill me?" She laughed, cried, made the martini, and Humphrey Bogart took his last drink, the way he wanted, on his own terms. No self-pity, no drama, just Bogie. Being Bogie. Until the very end. That night, those final hours, they tell you everything about Humphrey Bogart. The tough guy, the legend. Casablanca. The Maltese Falcon. The Big Sleep. Hollywood's ultimate tough guy. But in that bedroom, on that night, he wasn't tough because he pretended. He was tough because he chose to be. Facing death, with a martini and a smile, and the woman he loved. Humphrey DeForest Bogart was born December 25, 1899, New York City, Christmas Day. Upper-class family. His father was a surgeon. His mother was a famous illustrator. Money, education, privilege, everything. But Bogart was unhappy, restless, didn't fit, got expelled from prep school, disappointed his parents. "You're wasting your life," they said. Bogart shrugged. "Maybe, but it's my life to waste." He joined the Navy. World War I. Served on a ship. Got injured. A piece of shrapnel hit his lip. Left a scar and a slight lisp. The injury that would define his voice, his look, his persona. After the war, Bogart drifted. No direction. No plan. Tried acting. Broadway, small parts, nothing special. For years, struggling, barely surviving. "I'm not leading man material," he'd say. "I'm not handsome. I'm not talented. I'm just a guy." Hollywood disagreed. Eventually, 1930s. Film roles, character parts, gangsters mostly, bad guys, supporting roles, nothing major. But Bogart was good, really good. Not because he was theatrical, but because he was real, authentic. When Bogart played a tough guy, you believed it, because there was something in him, something hard, something earned. Not from privilege, from life, from struggle, from disappointment. 1941, The Maltese Falcon. Bogart's breakthrough. Lead role, Sam Spade. The private detective. Cynical, tough, complex, and suddenly, Bogart was a star at 41 years old. After 2 decades of struggle, more films followed. Casablanca, 1942, Rick Blaine, the iconic role. "Here's looking at you, kid." The line that defined him, defined Hollywood, defined an era. But here's what people didn't know, behind the tough guy image. Bogart was insecure, deeply insecure. "I'm not really talented," he'd say. "I just play myself. That's all. And someday, people will figure it out, and it'll be over." His first 3 marriages failed. All of them. Because Bogart couldn't be vulnerable, couldn't open up, couldn't let anyone see the man behind the image, the scared man, the lonely man, the man who thought he wasn't enough. Then 1944, To Have and Have Not. Bogart met his co-star, Lauren Bacall, 19 years old. He was 44, she was a kid, but something happened. On set, between takes, they talked, really talked, and Lauren saw, not Bogie the star, but Humphrey, the man, insecure, funny, kind. And she loved him, really loved him, not the image, the person. Bogart was terrified. "You're too young, too beautiful, too talented. You'll leave." They always leave. But Lauren didn't leave. Even when he pushed, even when he tested her, even when he was difficult, she stayed. "I'm not going anywhere, Bogie. Get used to it." And slowly, very slowly, Bogart believed her, opened up, let her in, for the first time in his life. Let someone really know him. They married 1945. The age difference shocked Hollywood. It won't last. She'll leave him for someone younger. But they were wrong. Lauren loved Bogie, and Bogie loved Lauren. More than he'd loved anyone. More than he thought possible. "You saved me, baby," he'd tell her. "I was dying before you. Not physically, but inside. You made me want to live. Really live." They had children. 2, Stephen, Leslie. Bogart was a devoted father, playful, present, different from his own father. "I won't be distant," he said. "I won't be cold. My kids will know. I love them. I'm here." And he was. Reading bedtime stories, playing games, being silly, the tough guy, on his knees, playing with toy cars. Because that's what mattered, not the image, the reality. But in 1956, Bogart got sick. Throat cancer. From years of smoking, 3 packs a day, for decades. The doctors operated, removed his esophagus, part of his throat. Bogart came home, weak, thin, but determined. "I'm not done yet. I've got more films to make, more life to live." He tried, really tried, to recover, to work. But the cancer was aggressive, spread. Nothing could stop it. By late 1956, Bogart knew. He was dying. Doctors gave him months, maybe weeks. Lauren wanted to fight. "We'll try everything, experimental treatments, anything." But Bogart refused. "Baby, it's over, and that's okay. I've had a good run, better than I deserved. Now I just want to be home. With you, with the kids. No hospitals, no treatments, just home." So they made the house comfortable. Set up the bedroom, hospital bed, but decorated. Normal, not clinical. Bogart's friends visited. Spencer Tracy, Katharine Hepburn, Frank Sinatra. They'd sit, talk, laugh, pretend that everything was okay, that Bogie would recover. But everyone knew. These were goodbyes, final conversations, last moments. Bogart handled it the way you'd expect. No complaints, no self-pity, no "why me," just acceptance. "We all die," he'd say. "I'm just doing it sooner. At least I know it's coming. I can say goodbye. That's more than most people get." And he was right. But it was still hard. Watching him fade, watching the tough guy become fragile, vulnerable, human. January 13th, 1957, his last day. Bogart woke up, knew today was the day, called Lauren. "Come here, baby." She came, sat beside him. "I want to see the kids." She brought them. Stephen, 8 years old. Leslie, 4. They didn't understand. Just knew Daddy was sick. Bogart hugged them, as much as he could. Weak now, barely able to move. "I love you. Be good. Take care of Mommy." They nodded, confused, scared. Lauren took them away, back downstairs, protected them from what was coming. Evening came. Bogart asked for a martini, his favorite. Gin, dry, olive. Lauren made it, helped him sip it. He smiled. "Perfect, baby. Just like always." They sat, in silence, holding hands. No words needed. Everything already said, everything already understood. Around 2 a.m., Bogart looked at Lauren, squeezed her hand. Weak squeeze, but intentional. "Goodbye, kid." Those were his last words. Not dramatic, not poetic. Just Bogie, being Bogie. Lauren kissed him. "Goodbye, Bogie. I love you." He closed his eyes, and within the hour, he was gone. Humphrey Bogart, dead at 57, too young, too soon, but on his terms. At home, with Lauren, the way he wanted. The world mourned. Hollywood mourned. Front page news. The tough guy was gone. The legend was over. But those who really knew him, Lauren, his friends, his children, they mourned something else. Not the star. The man, Humphrey, who struggled, who doubted, who loved, who chose dignity over self-pity, who chose grace over bitterness, who chose love over fear.
Bogie was real, in a town full of fake. He was the genuine article. What you saw was what you got. No pretense, no act, just a man trying his best, loving his family, living his life, And when the end came, he faced it. The way he faced everything, head on. No complaints, no drama, just acceptance. And that's toughness, real toughness.
Lauren never remarried. Well, eventually, years later. But she kept Bogart's memory, sacred, private. He was the love of my life, she'd say. Everything after was just after. I've spent my life trying to find what I had with Bogie, and I never did, because what we had was once in a lifetime, for both of us. Today, people remember Humphrey Bogart, Casablanca, the Maltese Falcon, the tough guy, the trench coat, the cigarette, the iconic image. And they should. He was brilliant. But if you really want to understand Bogart, you need to know about that last night. The martini, the goodbye, the choice to face death with dignity, with love, with no regrets. When you're over 50, you understand this. You've lived long enough to know. How you face the end says everything about how you lived. Bogart could have been bitter, could have raged, could have felt cheated, dying at 57, at the height of his career. But he didn't. He accepted it, made peace, said goodbye, and went out, on his own terms. That's not just toughness. That's wisdom. That's grace. Maybe you've thought about it. Your own end. How you want to face it. What you want to say. Who you want with you. It's not morbid. It's human. And Bogart showed us. You can face death. Without fear. Without self-pity. With dignity. With love. With a martini. And a smile. And the people who matter. Humphrey Bogart taught us to be tough. But not the Hollywood version. The real version. Tough isn't about muscles, or guns, or never showing emotion. Tough is about facing reality. Whatever reality brings, and handling it. With grace, with dignity, with love. Goodbye, kid. Not, I'm scared. Not, this isn't fair. Just, goodbye. Simple, honest, real. That's Bogie. That's toughness. That's how to live, and how to die. For stories about facing life with courage, don't forget to follow.